Hey guys, Mrhappyismissing, bringing you episode 10 of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and map commentary.
Micaiah and her small band of fighters knowingly walk into a trap to save condemned Daein prisoners. Even without the benefit of Izuka's vast information network, news of Micaiah's heroism in Shifu Swamp spreads like wildfire across Daein. The once hopeless citizens of Daein dub her the Priestess of Dawn and find their spirits restored. In their troubled hearts, they see in her nothing less than the promise of salvation. Throughout Daein, the people rise as one against the brutality of their oppressors. Benyan's occupying forces cannot deal with open war on so many fronts. General Jarod redeploys his men to key locations to better defend the capital. Jarod's forces still outnumber those of the Daein liberators, and he has hardened his defenses in hopes of holding off Micaiah's army. The liberation forces fight with a fury not to be denied, however, and the occupation army begins to lose its will to fight. Breaking through enemy lines again and again, Micaiah's forces gain vital ground and momentum. Despite the anger Micaiah feels toward Izuka for his treatment of their Laguz allies, she continues to lead the army in its lightning-quick advance. Navasa is now mere days away.
And we're getting really close to the end of part 1. Chapter 9, One Survives. Now, one thing about this chapter, this is probably one of the shortest, so this might actually be a one-parter if everything goes right. Listen and be amazed! Big news afoot! The Apostle is sending an inspection team to investigate the occupation army's abuses. Really? She sent me a message that preparations are finally complete, but wait, it gets better. She also issued an imperial edict to the occupation forces telling them to cease all military action immediately. Does that mean the fighting is over? That we've won? Indeed, it's hard to believe it's over. It almost seems too easy. And best of all, Duke Persis is leading the inspection team. We'll be home free the moment they arrive. Our worries are over. Duke Persis, or Sephirin? So Apostle Sanaki is dispatching one of the Empire's greatest men to handle this. What kind of man is he? He is amazing, the best person ever. He's incredibly influential and high up, but he never stood on ceremony with us. We'll go on, you guys. Don't just stand there. You have to spread the news. We have to spread the news? Aren't you going with us? Nah. It's mostly your doing. We'll hold back. Let you take the glory. It's Izuka, isn't it? You don't want to come because he'll be with the prince. Well, yeah, basically. Alright, but wait here. We'll come back once we've announced the good news. Ah, it's the best kind of news. But why would there be a chapter if there's no fighting? Cough, cough, hint, hint. And back to Dan Keep. Let's see what Jarod's up to. In light of which, Her Imperial Highness Empress Sanaki has conveyed to you this edict. Occupation forces are to hereby lay down all arms, convene in Dan Keep, and await the inspection team. Duke Numida maintains that your forces performed alleged abuses independently in flagrant violation of his orders. The Apostle, in her mercy, will hear your testimony. Do not abuse her magnanimous spirit and lose your small advantage. Ha! What a magnificently ruthless maneuver. I didn't know Numida had it in him. Disowning the entire occupation army and framing me for their actions. Brilliant. So then, the game is over. Might we at least drag Duke Numida down with us? Not a chance. We are proof that Duke Numida, and therefore the entire Senate, is corrupt. No doubt they'll work together to silence us. Besides, there's more tantalizing prey than those tottering relics. If I'm to fall, so too should the one who upended our plans and drove us to this dead end. That girl. Oh, I like that. Our final mission. You create a diversion with the troops tonight, after dark, and I will seek our target, the girl's silver maned head. Maned head. Uh-oh, Jarod's up to trouble. And to the liberation camp we go.
Ahem! Silence! Prince Peleus would now like to favor you with a word. You may begin, my prince.
Am I dreaming? Everything looks so delicious. What should I eat first? Everyone, you've done a fine job. Once the inspection team arrives, Dan will be free once again. In anticipation of our emancipation, I invite you to eat and drink to your heart's content. Manly cheers of joy. And here we go. So we can now get into all the things. So we'll start with info conversations. We got 2 good ones, actually. We'll start with Peleus. Soth, how unusual to see you alone. Prince Peleus, you're here to see Micaiah? Yes, at least I intended to, but she is quite popular, isn't she? She's always so busy talking to everyone that I can never get near her. They're your soldiers. Tell them to get out of the way. No, I can't do that. My job is to be the symbol of Dan's liberation. But the Priestess of Dawn is no mere symbol. For her, the soldiers will gladly give their lives. Prince Peleus? Oh, don't worry, Soth. I'm not jealous if that's what you're thinking. It isn't like that. Although I have to admit, I do envy her from time to time. I almost forgot. Here, these war funds are for you. But the war is over. And besides, this is a small fortune. Yes, well, share it with the troops if you like. I may not be much of a leader, but I truly appreciate the sacrifices everyone has made. They deserve something in return. Divide it up as you see fit. I trust your judgment. Prince Peleus, you should be the one to give the troops their reward. And a whopping 10,000 gold. Awesome. And now let's talk to Jill. Lady Micaiah. Hello, Jill. What are you doing here? I saw you walking over here as I was heading back to my tent. Is something wrong? You shouldn't be leaving camp by yourself. I'm just exhausted from talking to so many people, but there's no need for concern. I just need some time to myself. Now that you mention it, you do look a little pale. Why not rest in your tent? It'd be much more comfortable. I don't want Soth and the others to know how tired I am. They worry too much. Ah, I can see that. Soth seems so detached from everything, unless it involves you. He gets so worked up. He strikes me as a bit overprotective. We've always lived by ourselves, just the 2 of us. I don't think he can help it. Then I shall bring you some medicine, and I'll make sure no one sees me. I'll meet you at your tent. Oh, no, that won't be necessary. Do you see that tree? I'll be resting over there. I should recover in no time. But I'll be safe. We're still in camp. Besides, don't you have an errand of your own to take care of? It must be really important to leave the feast so early in the evening. Oh, no, not really. I just thought I'd write a letter to a friend. That's all. To the man you told me about, the one you run the Wyvern delivery service with? Well, yes, you know everything, don't you, Lady Micaiah? You're going to tell him that the fighting is over, right? Yes, more than anything, he despises trouble. He made a delivery to Benyon and never returned. I'm sure it's the war that has kept him away. Really? Well, indirectly at least. To be honest, it's probably more about his napping. Give him a few minutes of free time and he's sure to close his eyes and drift away. The war would certainly disrupt his sleep schedule. What an interesting fellow. Well, you should write him and let him know it's safe to return. Are you sure you're alright? You're not pushing yourself too hard. I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. Alright, I'll let you relax alone then. But here, please take this. What is it? It's a pass scroll. It might come in handy. Please keep it if you'd like. Thank you, Joe. I will. Good night, Lady Micaiah. And we get the pass scroll. What the pass scroll does, it allows you to go through enemy units. So instead of being blocked, you can go straight through. Alright, so I'm going to do my preparations and I will see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. So I did get everything I needed done. So now I'm going to kind of show you what the big deal about this map is. And bam. Only Micaiah, no one else, just Micaiah. So the purchases I made were just kind of small. Hold on, just let me figure out. So I purchased a statue fragment, which will increase build by 2. This lets you shove and pick up a little bit better. It's a stat that is exclusive to Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Also, the other thing I bought was Shine, which is a A-level light spell, which is pretty damn powerful. It'll be good for those that are not Micaiah, because Micaiah's got Thani, which is already better than Shine. But that's beside the point. I bought Shine for a rainy day, so to say. And that's about it. Also, I did give her a Draco Shield and Seraph Robe, which I will be using right now, actually. So, we're going to hit up the Draco Shield. Defense goes from 6 to 8, and we're going to hit up the Seraph Robe and get her max HP to 28. This way, has a lot more survivability, which is a very important thing to have. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save, and we're going to move on to the advanced screen. And prepare for what seems like a very scary chapter, because we only have Micaiah. No Soth, no anyone. Just Micaiah. Whew. Yune, what is it? You didn't need to slip away from the banquet too. Silly you, you're kind of a mysterious bird, you know that? How is it that you can fly around even at night? Oh, Yune, for some reason I feel so tired lately, but it won't be long. I'll go back home to Nevasa, and then save Dan. So you escaped the idiot's ball to be alone. How trusting of you, Silver Haired Maiden. No, I'm sorry, Priestess of Dawn. If you really can work miracles, you best work one up for yourself now. What? Oh, Benyon soldiers. Bum. 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 Let's choose my units. Okay. I'm stuck. I can't do anything. So, only Micaiah. Reposition. Reposition who? So this is an extremely tiny map, and it's got a lot of Fog of War added onto it. So, Micaiah versus, yeah, 30, let's look at it this way, 34 attack, ow. And even 8 defense won't save her. Actually, it will, if Jarod doesn't double. Which he would, so basically Micaiah would die. Yep. Well, this is going to be fun. I'll figure something out. That's about all there is to this map. So, and this is one of the shorter maps. Alright guys, let's get started and hope that Micaiah doesn't die. Here we go. Alright guys, so here we are back at the base. You're probably wondering why. It's because, after looking at her stats, I actually decided that I want to, actually give her the rest of her level here. Because you're guaranteed to get 3 stats, and those 3 stats will most likely be speed, luck, and defense, all of which she could easily use. Although HP is also in consideration, so it'll probably be more like HP, speed, luck, something like that. But we're going to go ahead and use some bonus experience, and we're going to level up Micaiah to her max. And just as I predicted, HP, speed, and luck. Alright. So, that's going to do it for that. Now, you're probably wondering why I ended up going back. That's because, let's just say a little issue came up in the recording. Don't worry about it. You guys will get to see what the issue was, but at a later date, most likely. Alright, so just want to make sure I got everything all saved up. And we're going to go. General Jarod, why are you here? I'm doomed, thanks to you, but if I have to go down, I'm taking someone with me. The Vice General to the Dane Liberation Army, the revered Priestess of Dawn. Even if you kill me, the Kingdom of Dane will be reborn. As long as the Prince survives, the people will fight. Ha! The Prince? He's a sham, a travesty, a cloud of mud no amount of polishing could shine. The real jewel, whose radiance attracts the people like moss to flame, is you, Priestess. And so I shall steal you and extinguish Dane's light of hope. No despair, Priestess of Dawn. Ah! And why, who is this? Well, that's gonna make our life easier. Gah! Who are you? Be at ease, maiden, I shall not let him harm you. I was once one of the 4 riders serving the army of Old Dan. If you recall the name of the Black Knight, you will withdraw from this place at once. Right, that's precious. You're the legendary Black Knight. Maybe you haven't heard, he died in the war. But let's put your claim to the test, if only to indulge my own amusement. Then have at me, and learn your folly. In due time, but before I bother, why don't you have a go around with my restless minions? Douse the torches. And time for some Fog of War. Maiden, I shall be your shield. Remain by my side. I will. I know I can trust you. Alright, so we get to the Black Knight, who is absolutely badass. Look at these stats. There's really no point in showing growth if he even has any. I'm not even sure. Why? Because he's level 20. He's maxed out. Black Knight's a special class. So, that's about it. Oh my gosh, let's look at these stats. They are godly. And then throw on the fact that the Alondite is an SS weapon, which is the highest rank you can get in weapon ranking. And would you look at that? 18 might. And then also to throw onto that, the fact that it can hit from 1 to 2 away. So it's going to be fairly easy, you would think. But the problem is not the Black Knight, but rather Micaiah. She can only do so much. Alright, so first Micaiah is... I don't want her to talk yet. Let's see if we can kill this guy. No. No. That's not good. We're just going to... Might as well have a talk then. Sir Knight, how did you know I was in danger? That is not important right now. Are you injured? No, I'm alright. Maiden, stay by me. I will not let them harm you. I know you won't. Thank you. Alright, and we're going to attack, even though it's really pointless for Micaiah to attack, but I guess the most important thing is just clearing out as many enemies as you can. And now, here's the thing about the Black Knight. So, let's try to rescue Micaiah. Don't fear for me, Sir Knight. I will fight beside you. Micaiah, you stubborn bitch. Why won't you just be rescued? It would make life so much easier, but I guess they have to have some degree of difficulty. Damn, 48 damage in one shot. Yikes. Don't want to mess with Black Knight now. Alright, and the Black Knight's got... I guess I should also discuss his skills, which are utterly ridiculously overpowered. Alright. And there are hidden items on this map, but they're not anything significant, so I'm not going to worry about them. So, as you can see, guys, this is a very, very tiny map. So, Jarod actually is right here, but you cannot see him. What you actually have to do is make a loop around, and then Jarod will be in this lower area. Anyway, so let's talk about his skills a little bit. So, he's obviously got Shove. He's got Eclipse, which can neutralize an enemy's defenses and do 5 times normal damage. Yikes! 5 times normal damage and no defense to take away from that? Ow! Then we got Imbue, which will restore HP equal to the unit's magic power each turn. So that can be helpful if he takes any damage. If he takes damage. He does have 40 defense after all. And then Nihil, which will cancel enemy combat related skills. So anything like these would be indefinitely cancelled thanks to Nihil. Some characters actually get this later in the game. Alright. So I need to figure out where I want everyone. We'll have Micaiah sit back a little bit and attack from here. And then I will have the Black Knight attack from up here. I have to be very careful with Micaiah. Actually, what I probably should have done is given her a vulnerary or an herb so she could heal herself. But then again, the Black Knight has a concoction, so I should be okay. Concoction heals 40 HP. Oh, hey, vulnerary. Never mind. My healing issues are solved. Yeah, I knew there was going to be someone behind. Oh, good, a miss. Good job. And by good job, I mean nice dodge, I guess. What to do? I think I'm going to trade with the Black Knight, take the vulnerary off. Oh, she does have an herb, never mind. And then she can also attack this guy. Alright, and then I know there's one guy right there. I don't think anyone else is in range. So I will just ooh. Do I attack this guy or do I shove him? I'll attack. I need to take out all the variables I possibly can out of this. So we got the Black Knight slowly encroaching and then proceeding to rape some ass using his big ass sword and his high ass attack. Alright, and just as I suspected, guy's gonna come attack. And miss again! Nice! Things are going better than expected. Alright, and that guy appears, which I need to be careful with. Okay, so we're gonna have Micaiah. This guy's got a javelin, so it won't really matter too much. We'll have Micaiah come and wait there, and then we will have the Black Knight come and attack this guy right here. Alright, and using the 2 range right here just to make life easy. Alright, and that'll do it for that turn. Yep, and just as I suspected. Actually, this guy was my big problem in my failed recording. Because I didn't see him coming, and let's just say someone took a little bit too much damage than she could afford. Don't worry guys, I will end up showing all the deaths that happened in the series. So don't worry about that. Alright, light broke. Not surprised, nor do I really care. And waboom! Alright, so we're slowly making our progress around. Oh, I just noticed that axe guy. Hello. Okay, that did nothing. And then some Thani action, even though I really wish Thani wasn't equipped right now. Oh, what to do. Alright, I think I'm just going to have Micaiah. Oh god, that would be a lot of damage from that guy. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to have Micaiah just chill there. And we're going to just end the turn there. Better safe than sorry. Ah, and we got this guy who's absolutely genius attacking the Black Knight. 38% hit and can't even damage if he does. Too bad. Sorry, please try again. Anyway. Alright, Bow Guy appears to be taken care of, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and move north. Actually, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to make a battle save, which is something I haven't done in a really long time. Alright, so making the battle save will definitely help me out. And then we'll have Micaiah chill out. Oh, where to put her? I guess right there would be the safest spot. Kind of in a little enclave. Alright, everything appears to be okay right now. So we're going to go ahead and move Black Knight here, and we'll move Micaiah right behind. Alright, there's no enemy movement, which means I've probably taken out all the enemies with the exception of Jarod and any of his surrounding forces. Which will be in this area right here. Not that you can see that. Alright, move right there. Everything's clear. So move Micaiah right behind. Alright, we're getting close. Alright, odds are as soon as I step here. And there he is. There's the asshole who's been causing all these problems. Alright, and actually I'm going to move Micaiah. Wait, let's see. He's got how much movement? 7. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually if I move right there, Micaiah will be safe. Alright. She's not going to get a chance to attack, but I'm okay with that. Alright, Jarod, let's see what you can do. Oh, look, 0 damage. What a big surprise. Actually, I do want Micaiah to get some action in here. So, I'm actually just going to wait as is. Because I do want the conversation to become apparent. Alright, so Jarod's not moving no matter what, so we'll just throw Micaiah right there. Alright, and I guess this will be the last turn. So we're going to start with Micaiah attacking right here. Not doing very much damage, but that's okay. I'm attacking for the conversation more than the damage itself. General Jarod, your occupation army has caused untold suffering to the people of Dan. The time has come. You must atone for your deeds. As if I should care one whit about the wretched worms I trample. And here, have some light. Not that that's going to do much. Yeah, Jarod's actually a pretty damn tough unit. The only thing is that we got the Black Knight who's even tougher and will kick his ass. Alright, one shot. Let's see if we can get anything special. Anyway, I see you're pretty impressed with yourself. Did you think the likes of you could be a worthy opponent for me? Know your place. And come on, special skill, special skill, special skill. We want Jarod to suffer max damage. Oh, nothing special. So, Jarod just gets taken out. And voila! All done with this chapter really quickly. Make your peace. This blow will be your end. Heh, how kind of you. Slash. Alder? Alder, why are you here? I'd rather fight beside my general than create a distraction with the other soldiers. You idiot! Who asked you to join me? General Jarod, you are a terror to work under. Even so, I've always sensed a kindred spirit in you. I will follow you and fight for you to the very gates of the abyss. He was a good soldier. What now? Why don't you kill me? My sword is not made for killing those who will not raise their weapons. You've got to be kidding me. Stop it, both of you. A man has died protecting you. Don't waste a sacrifice. This is not the end. No, it's not. You will simply let him go? He is not ours to judge. He belongs to the apostle now. I suppose he must bury his fallen friend and pray before facing her. Yeah, my thanks for saving me. There's no need for thanks. Micaiah, are you safe? There, Soth. You! Micaiah, run! Soth knows who it is. Soth, it's okay. The knight just saved my life. What? Micaiah, do you know who this is? Everybody knows who he is, Soth. He is the Black Knight, one of the 4 riders under King Ashnard and the strongest swordsman. Exactly, the scum that General Ike defeated in Nado's castle in Crimea 3 years ago. So how can he be here now, alive? You are correct, Soth. Ike did defeat me in that battle, in a fashion, but as you can see, I managed to escape. What do you want? For Dain to rise his banner as a kingdom once again. I came here to protect those who are necessary for that dream. Soth, General Jarod was here a moment ago. If the Black Knight hadn't stepped in, Jarod would have killed me. Oh, that's for damn sure. What? But I don't see his corpse here, and that means he's still alive, isn't he? Yes, there was another soldier who sacrificed his life protecting Jarod. I presume Jarod is burying him now. Oh no. What is it? I see a dark cloud. It's dimming the light of hope. By letting Jarod go, I may have allowed something terrible to happen. You aren't sure? Soth, I hadn't told you, but I haven't been feeling well lately. My mind feels foggy. Things I could always see clearly are now dim and vague. I may have committed us to an irreversible fate. I shall aid you. No matter what Jarod may plot, I will prevent it. Micaiah and I don't want your help. Soth, stop that. In King Ashnard's war, you served below General Ike, and you and the Black Knight were enemies. But now you are comrades with the same goal, Dain's restoration. Listen to me. The Black Knight was Dain's strongest general. We need him. And I am willing to serve. Sir Knight, that you should come to us now is surely the will of the goddess. I thank you for your aid just now, and ask you to lend us your strength a little while longer. May my sword serve you well, Maiden of Dawn. I don't like this. Oh, Soth, you're just jealous that the Black Knight's more badass than you ever will be in your lifetime. Anyway, guys, we'll find out what the dark clouds could possibly mean in the next episode. So, guys, this has been Mrhappyismissing. Thank you for joining me for episode 10 of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. And next time, we end part 1 of this game and we move on. See you guys next time.